And God stepped out of space and he looked around and he said, I am lonely. I will make me a world. Now as far as the eyes of God could see, darkness covered everything. It was blacker than 100 midnights down in a swamp. And then God smiled, and the light broke. The darkness rolled up on one side, and the light stood shining on the other, and God said, that's good. Then God himself stepped down. Now the sun was on his left, and the moon was on his right. The stars was clustered about his head, and the earth was at his feet. God walked, and where he trod, his footsteps hollowed the valleys out, and purged the mountains up. God stopped, looked, and saw that the earth was hot and barren. So God stooped over to the edge of the world, and he spat out the 7 seas. He batted his eyes, and the lightning flashed. He clapped his hands, and the thunder rolled. The water from the earth came down. The cooling waters came down. And then the green grass sprouted. The little red flowers blossomed. The pine trees pointed their fingers to the sky, and the oak spread out its arms. The lakes cuddled down in the hollow of the ground, and the rivers ran down to the sea. And God smiled again, and the rainbow appeared and curled itself around his shoulders. And then, my God, he began to raise his arms, and he waved his hands, and he said, over the sea and over the land, bring forth, bring forth. And quicker than God could drop his hands, the fish and the fowls, the beasts and the birds swam the rivers and the sea, and roamed the forests and the woods, and split the air with their wings. And God said, that's good. Then, my God, he began to walk around. He began to look around on all that he had made. He looked at his sun, he looked at his moon, and he looked at his little stars, and he looked at his world. With all its living things, God said, I am lonely still. And then God sat down on the side of a hill where he could think. By a deep, deep, wide river he sat, with his head in his hand. God thought and thought, until still he thought, I will make me a man. Now up from the bed of the river, God scooped up the clay. By the banks of the river, he kneeled him down. And there the great Almighty, who lit the sun and fixed it in the sky, who flung the stars to the farthest corner of the night, who rounded the earth in the middle of his hand, this great God, like a mother, bending over her baby, kneeling down in the dust, toiling over a lump of clay, until he shaped it into his own image. And then into it he blew the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Amen, amen, amen. Amen.